Michael Wilson Everard, present and accounted for. How's everybody doing today? Um, if you are like I am, in that your awareness is increasing, you will probably find that lately things are very energized, um, somewhat even confusing. Um, all of this is part of the process. So, uh, what we do whenever we feel any level of friction is what? Do we pay attention or do we disengage? So, let's talk about time travel. Time travel is absolutely possible. It always has been, and it always will be. What cannot be changed is your destiny. Everybody has the same destiny, and that is the return to the one. Now, some people believe that they are undeserving, or maybe they're simply unwilling. I don't know. They are manipulated by people that are discouraging or we'll say negative thought um, thinkers, thought implanters. I don't know. I'm trying to think of uh, a good term. Um, Spiritual vampire. I think that's a pretty good term. Anybody that discourages you um, or um, has you thinking a certain way in order to build you up, only to tear you down. These are spiritual vampires, and what they do is they feed on your spirits. So, um, the good news is that they cannot take your consciousness or your soul. Those two aspects of our being are eternal. You never lose them. Um, you can't sell your soul. Your soul is never lost. It is only you who is unaware of that connection. So, what I have learned is that um, all levels of friction serve a purpose, and that is to slow your timeline down so that you can learn a lesson. And it's always going to be about acceptance. So, if you disengage and don't continue the conversation with God, that I believe is the true Holy Communion, when you disengage and you stop asking questions, then you will curl up in the fetal position spiritually and hide. And life continues no matter what. So your your experience will turn into hell. So if you want to know what hell is, it really is the unawareness of God. So people used to think it's the absence of God or the absence of all energy or whatever. But that's not how energy works. That's not how God works. You cannot unsee God. You cannot unimagine God once you feel God's presence. And if you choose to remain unaware, or in a sense turn your back on God, then that's okay. God still loves you. God will still be there. As soon as you increase your oscillating rate of frequency, become more aware, and reconnected. So, if you take your past and in the present moment reminisce about something fun and happy like a family reunion with other family members, you will remain present and time will fly. Time always flies when you're having fun. Time proportionally slows down in direct relation to the amount of friction or pain. So, the more aware you are of everything, um, that includes friction. So, what'll happen is something won't feel right. If something doesn't feel right and you're an empath, it's probably somebody, not probably, it's somebody that you care about that's um, experiencing some sort of friction themselves. So, those that are connected to you will reach out. They'll call, they'll text, they'll message, they'll ask questions. They may even ask, am I going crazy? Okay? Anybody that asks that question is not going crazy. They're becoming more aware. They're feeling more. So if you're an empath, get ready to feel more. um, my friends and family that are autistic are going to feel it even more intensely than those that are not blessed with autism. So those beings will need our help, plain and simple. So um, if you if you do choose to relive a past event and you want to change your perception, you will change the course of time because you will become more present. That's how time travel works. So you take a past event that used to be traumatic or horrible to think about or whatever. It's because you're not accepting that it was only an experience for you to live through so that you may go out and find somebody that has been through a similar experience and help them accept it as an experience for them. So, the ones that signed up for this mission that have been here before, you planned out your adventure, your life journey. Um, and it's all part of God's will. Some of the beings that are here are the ones that are like really, really horribly abused and, like unimaginable type things. Well, those things are happening because we have free will. Um, Mankind has the ability to take a seed of doubt, let it grow to worry, let it grow to fear, let it grow to anger, rage, and then destruction. those young children that are found in cages and this sort of thing, um, take a deep breath and just realize that they were not present. Um, they were um, they were not aware of what was happening to them. They were just bodies. The ones that we have to provide peace and comfort for are the military personnel that are going in and finding these kids. I can't even that that is that's that's where the trauma and the healing is going to need to start. So, um, yes, we need to save the children, but the children are all of mankind. This is this is the mission. This is what we're doing. So, uh, if you live in the future with hope, but no expectation of a certain event, that's called faith. That's totally fine. And talking about what you would like to see happen, that's how manifestation works, okay? And you're doing it in the present moment, and it's fun, and time will fly. If you live in fear or worry, then time's going to slow down again, isn't it? You're not going to be in the present moment. So, learn how to be in the present moment. Find your 0 point. Simply be. Take any level of friction. Figure out what you're supposed to learn and just learn it. Accept it. It's all coming from God. It's all love. So, with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a present now. I love you.